Sue DeCaro here. I wanted to talk a little bit about our responses to our children. We respond to our children from all different places. We respond from our conditioning, we respond from our cultural expectations, and we respond sometimes from fear as well. So we want to fix or solve a problem that our children have. I thought it would be a great topic to talk a little bit about where these responses come from and really shed some light on something that has worked beautifully for me both professionally and personally, and that is curiosity. Curiosity is such a fabulous recipe, let's call it, for connecting with our children and offering our children the opportunity to move forward in a more empowering way. I use curiosity, both in my work and personally, to basically help my child to think through something, or to help my clients help their children to think through something. So for example, a child comes home from school and maybe they did poorly on a test, and they immediately come in and share with you that they didn't do well on a particular test. There's a lot of things that we could say and do and react in a way that may or may not support them. But when we bring curiosity to the table and we say to our child something like, I am curious to learn what you think might have gone wrong, or I'm curious what went wrong on that test. What do you think? We are taking the onus off of ourselves to fix it, help them solve it, telling them what they need to do, and we're offering them an opportunity to tap inside, to think for themselves, to come up with whatever comes to mind for them. Perhaps they share, well, I probably could have studied a little bit more. We don't have to say it. They know it. Or maybe they say the test was really hard. Maybe I should talk to the teacher. We don't have to say that because they know it. And sometimes I think in our world today, we're in such a rush to solve problems and help our children that we don't step back and give them the opportunity to think for themselves. It's worked beautifully for me, stepping back, being curious. And I think some other times that we can use this curiosity can be when our children make plans for the weekend or trying to figure out how to make plans. And they come up with these great ideas and great visions of getting together with all these people, and the plans sound so convoluted. We want to react immediately and say, oh my gosh, no, like there's no way you could do that. But instead we could say, I'm curious to see how that all plays out. When you have all the details, I'd love to hear. Curiosity can be used in so many different ways. When you think of your children coming home from school today, or perhaps they're already home, look at them with eyes of curiosity. And instead of wanting to react in a way that tells them what to do or fixes something, react in a way that offers them the opportunity to think. Even a very young child, we can be curious how you might stack the blocks one on top of the other. I'm curious, little Matthew, how might you stack those blocks as opposed to stacking them for Matthew? So, look at your children with eyes of curiosity. We can be curious about so many things that really offer our children empowerment, the opportunity to think for themselves. Maybe we'd be amazed at some of the things they come up with. A great recipe for moving forward is looking at our children with not only eyes of curiosity, but using the word curious in our reactions. Let's offer a question. I'm curious as to how. This is a challenge for you today. Take a step forward with this word curious. Be curious in your world with your children. See how it works. I would love to hear from you. And also I would love to invite you to a private Facebook group that I run called Conscious Parents, Thriving Kids. It is totally free. I try to support as many parents as I can all over the world with tips and ideas that you can use in your own parenting journey. So thank you so much, all of you, for joining me. Take care and have a wonderful week.